Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rimshots with Sean, brought to you by Barstools and Bandtalk. Crazy Tomes. You have a Nova Scotia connection. So before we started our interview, and it's rare that I talk to people in the States and they go, "Oh, you're in Nova Scotia." I mean, we're kind of people know it from the Carly Simon song, right? You're so vain. But you've played here before.
Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I played Nova Scotia Blues Festival um, in 2013. I was with the legendary guitar shorty, blues legend, and my boss for almost 10 years. Um, we did a fest. We were one of the three headliners. It was us, it was James Cotton, and it was the Blues Brothers with Jim Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
That's amazing. And we do a ton of festivals out here in the summertime, and I'm sure there's got to be something that you could come back and visit. But it's great when I do hear people from the States coming here because we've always had a really neat music community, all kinds of different sorts of things. Denny Doherty from the Mamas and the Papas was from Halifax. A lot of people don't know that, but he was from here, right? So
Halifax, that's where it was.
okay, well that's our big city, bud.
That's where it was. That's
Yeah,
the city where the festival was. Thank you.
yeah.
I was
That's
trying to
that is
remember it.
I'm
Thank
sitting
you.
here talking to you from Halifax. Well, Dartmouth, but it's really close. I
All right.
always like to ask people when I get them on what their scene is like. So the music scene where you are, what's it like? And how does it operate? And are you in a competitive scene, a supportive scene, a little bit of both? What's your scene like there?
The music scene in LA.
Yeah.
Well, there's several scenes, and personally, I don't know if I kind of I'm not in any boxes, but then I'm in all the boxes. So there's the blues scene, in which I'm involved quite a bit. Um, in LA, there's a club called Maui Sugar Mill, um, where Cadillac Zach hosts blues legends from all around the world every week. And so I'm involved with that. I play there quite a bit. So that's for the blues scene, and then of course there's um, everything else like the rock scene, which I also, I guess, participate. And you know, it's getting back together. I think since COVID, it's been growing back to where it needs to be. It's still not quite there, but I hope it will be.
I lived in Toronto for 7 years, and Toronto is a lot, bigger than where I am. And the thing that I found about Toronto was any night of the week, you could go out, you could see a show. And it was either big, large scale, like, hockey arena, or it was small club. But I found
Oh
that if
yeah,
you were into music, it was hard to keep up because there was so much going on. Is
yeah.
LA like that?
Pretty much. Well, if you count like the big shows, there's always something to do. There's the Hollywood Bowl. We got the Greek Theater. We got the Forum, Staples Center. We got smaller scale theaters like the YouTube Theater. I recently saw the Doobie Brothers and Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson there. So there's you can always find something to do. There's always that's the good thing about big city. And I've been to Toronto. Yeah, that's totally true. And beautiful city. I toured there in 2014 with Michael Schenker.
Oh, wow. Guitar God Michael Schechner, which is
Yep, one of the greatest.
yeah, and it's funny every now and again somebody he's the guy who he's often overlooked and omitted when people are talking
Yeah,
about guitar gods, but then a guitar god will reference somebody, and Michael Schechner's always the guy at the top of their list.
I agree. I agree absolutely. And he's to me he's probably one of my two or three favorite metal players of all time for sure.
So you mentioned you're heavily involved in the blues, and I get a little bit of a tinge of that with your new album.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
what other genres do you listen to? Because I'll qualify it by saying this: I like what I like. You can see here I get Scorpions Blackout, I get Kiss and
I
stuff
love.
back here.
Oh yeah.
I like what I like. I don't tend to color outside of the lines, but as I'm talking to you, I get the point that you have many influences. So what else do you listen to?
Oh, besides the blues, well, I love classic rock like Scorpions, Kiss. For sure. Like I said, Beatles. My favorite band, the Stones, is my favorite current band. I love jazz. I love reggae. I love old school heavy metal. I'm a big Deep Purple fan. Sabbath, Zeppelin, Dio. Um,
Oh,
Van Halen, especially Rainbow. I'm a big fan. Let's see, and then I like I like all kinds of music. I like R&B, like old R&B, Motown, and then I like funk very much. So I even like old country.
yeah, it's funny how you have to qualify when you have country. Now it's old country versus new country because new country to me is rock music with country as
Right,
singers, right?
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. To me, I mean, not too jealous because some new country I do like. It's good, but like to me, it's kind of like a bad version of Leonard Skinner.
Well, and it's formula driven, right? I mean, it's.
Right.
I've got a very good friend that is a drummer. He plays with a lot of country artists, and when he tells me what's involved in playing country now, it's like it's not easy. It's very challenging form of music to play, and a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. It's more, I guess it kind of like went into the rock direction, and some country kind of sounds like hip hop nowadays. So, not to knock anything down, it's definitely not an easy thing to play. My personal preference, would be like the older acts like Johnny Cash, especially Hank Jr. or especially Hank Sr., Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings. That's like my favorite country music, I would say.
The outlaw country music for sure. Um, so Crazy Tomes, as we wrap up here, I was fortunate to get your album from my good friend Raquel, who I tell you, she does great work, man. She has
Uh,
introduced me to so many artists. You got a good one working for you there, no question. Where are
yes.
my viewers gonna hear about you, find out about you? How they gonna find you?
Um, sure. They can go to my website, crazytomes.com. And also, my album will be released on my Reverb Nation. First of all, this Friday. And it's reverbnation.com/crazytomes. Um, and then, of course, there's my social media, my Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, iTunes. The new album, Crazy on the Island, will be available everywhere within the next few days.
January 6th, correct?
January 6th, yeah. And the first place it will definitely be available will be my Reverb Nation, reverbnation.com/crazytomes. So come and check it out. I hope you like it.
It's great stuff. And look, I appreciate you doing this. You go enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. I'm gonna keep my eye on you because obviously Raquel doesn't let me forget her clients. So,
Oh, good, good.
but thanks for doing this, and we will chat with you soon.
Thank you, Sean, so much for having me. It's been a great pleasure. I hope to talk very soon.
Pleasure was all mine, my friend.